It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Forced out under pressure again, and down he goes again. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Jackson's going to look to run it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Chris Jones on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 36, Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the quickness and the agility, but you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? Be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And I ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning to his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. After the sack on first down, Mahomes looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And this one will be brought back to the 22. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, wide open receiver, complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
The 8-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Chiefs nothing.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score, Ravens 14, Chiefs nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Dancing to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
3-yard line.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
10 at the 12-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun, eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tano Passanio. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to get it to Willie Snead there. But now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 19.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And now it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, I don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got Snead. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. Caught right side and Snead. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2nd down and goal. Jackson flushed to his right. Now he's going to use his legs. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in as the Ravens push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the 1st half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score. Ravens 21. Chiefs nothing. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Demarcus Robinson as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
4 yards on the pickup.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a carry for Dobbins. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tano Passigno able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Eluding the pressure right. Going deep here for Bryant. And that is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. The 20.
It don't even matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
A trick shot on the extra point, but it is good off the left upright. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. Down to a 1-score game.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. First and 10 here. Now it's Edwards. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. And here's Jackson on the option. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Chiefs, 47.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Jackson, option right. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Working from the gun, Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there. All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
First down, Chiefs.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Edwards. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Another run here with Dobbins. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get a field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Jackson going to look to do it himself. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance. You got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct, because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Chris Jones, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and 11. What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? He'll run it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster.
What
there.
the?
It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out.
Why'd he start running?
For a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance overcome?
Yeah, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he takes it down.
Good game, King of Gaming. Almost came back and won.
Around a 1st down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their
Good game, man. Good game.
Timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
18-yard attempt.
And he got it.
Good game.
Kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game would be a good one. It did not.
Good game, King of Gaming. Domination.
The field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen domination at its finest. Once again, the King of Gaming has owned me.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
Yep. We have bowed down to greatness once again. We'll be back.
Guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the
We'll be back.
EA Sports.
Baby Mama Hero signing out.